Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Expeditions Viking. Alright, we are in York and exploring around, checking out the town and the people. The king was a mite bit rude to us, so it looks like he's not terribly interested in our help. So it does look like we're gonna have to head north to Perth and see, you know what, maybe we can get a trade route with them. I'll take that hide. That is stealing. Why would that be stealing? It's just a barrel sitting around outside. Why are all of these stealing and all the ones inside the town walls weren't? Alright, well, we got a Theodore here. You find yourself almost supernaturally drawn to a stall stacked full of pelts and weapon parts. The man in front of the table was clearly born to man a stall. He is round of belly and red of cheeks, with a friendly smile permanently affixed to his face, and a voice that booms across the busiest part of Market Street, without at any point becoming obnoxious. He beckons you closer and invites you to gaze upon his abundant selection of merchandise with a sweep of his hands. "Welcome, welcome, Norsemen! I was wondering when you'd pay a visit to my excellent stall. I heard there were new faces in town. I'll cut you a good deal if you're looking to buy. I'm certain you'll find my stocks to be of the highest quality." "Do you have any weapons for sale?" "Ah, no. Swords and spears will not simply sit around in a market stall and wait for a buyer. They are made to order or bought directly from their owners. Why don't you talk to the smith inside the walls? When you know what's needed, my stall will still be here, and I'm all too happy to sell you the materials for the smith's work." Let me see what you're selling. Let's see. The vendor has disagreeable prices. Alright, he has some wood, he has some salvage, he has some hides, and he has a fair number of valuables. And that's all he wants. At some point, I may have to start buying wood, but not yet. "Even if no trade was made today, I trust you'll be back if you need something in the future." I'm sure I will. Hopefully when you don't have disagreeable prices. Ah, that's not theft. It's also empty. Yeah, I feel like playing a high finesse character at some point. Let's see, is finesse, yeah, finesse is good with spears. So playing a spear person might be a good thing. Spears are extremely powerful. They really are. Thank you for your hides. I like how that fell over. Take the grease. "You there, cast a glance upon my selection. You won't be disappointed, I promise you." Medicine rations. I don't seem to be able to actually, find products from Northumbria and Strathclyde. Can't actually talk to you, though. Oh, and this is apparently the edge of the world. Who are you standing in the edge of the world? Tar there. Well, that's thieving. Why is that thieving and none of this other stuff is? Edgar, huh? Are you the dock person? The Port Gariffa of Eoforwic is a squirrely monk with a harried expression and his arms full of scrolls. "West Hal? You're here to see me? I seek permission to land my ship at your pier. He glides over your armor and equipment, and he swallows hard. And, what kind of ship are we talking about? A warship called the Midgard-Stormer. How much will it cost me to evade that question? It's a cargo ship. The name is Midgard-Stormer. Cunning followers of Gain Morale and honorable followers of Gain... Look, it totally is a cargo ship. He licks his lips nervously. Yes, I'm sure it is, of course. Well, so, the fee is, 15 pence per month. For a ship like yours, I am required to demand a payment for half a year at a time. Consider your unique situation. I will be adding a few extra fees on top of that. Think of it as collateral. The cleric counts quietly on his fingers for a few moments. Yes, so it comes out to 150 pence. That's going to be 1,500 valuables, isn't it? Morkant coughs discreetly behind you. That's steep. The normal fee would be no more than 90 pence. Of course, a warship would be subject to additional fees. The Port Gariffa doesn't look entirely comfortable with having to make these demands of you. It's the best I can do. Oh my lord. Pay... I thought that was... okay. Dry... Oh. Diplomacy 3. I think we both know that price is unconscionable. He licks his lips. I suppose? If we pretend for a moment that I were a highborn woman from the south, how much would you charge? The cleric averts his eyes and answers in a very low voice. Perhaps 100 pence. I'll pay the standard fee, 100 pence for 6 months access. I'll have to consider this. I'm not going to do that yet. Rope and honey. Bladder. Speaking... Gunner. You need to teach me this amazing skill you have. I'm impressed. I had no idea you had such a skill. Let's see. Homestead. 3 days, 14 hours. All right. Let me guess. This is going to break when I... Oops. Not going to say anything about that, are you, Morkant? Apparently not. I mean, I know a Viking longship can get in here, but wow, this is like really narrow. Hides and iron. Like, I mean, this is narrow enough that oaring it up to this point would be a little bit iffy. Or at least it seems like it to me. No price is good quality. Buy now while I'm still in town. But I can't actually buy from you. All these are stealing, unfortunately. Nice little bridge across here. Don't you cough at me. It's rude. And yes, when I said oaring, I meant rowing. 4 hides. Are those hides ever stealing? Cork, valuables, and wood. That is empty. Oh, there we go. Bladder and string. Hey, 35 valuables, cloth and a vial. Some powder. Powder and wood. Glad I'm getting wood. Honey, powder, and poison. Hey, guys. You done screwed up here, didn't you? You done screwed up. New quest, From the Ashes. Find a survivor of the fire. Really? Just walking over that gets me a quest. Interesting. Herbs. I can't talk to any of these people, so... Empty. Ah, good. More wood. I do indeed like getting wood. It is empty. There's a lot of stuff to find here. Also, I'm very glad that I came here during the day, not at night. Wow! Holy cow! Did you see that reach? That was pretty impressive, Almandretta. I had no idea you could do that. More wood. Bladder. Some cloth. I do really wonder about, you know, why and when some of this stuff is stealing and some of it isn't. I mean, certainly not that I'm complaining. That was a little odd. I'm going to have to go all the way back around, aren't I? Oh, let's see. Interesting, interesting defensive perimeter there. Some tar. Valuables and rope. Glad people are just leaving their pennies around for me to pick up. That one is empty. Alright, it's still all a little bit dark for me to easily figure out where I am. Paupers District, huh? Like on that map, I mean. Alright, well this should be the river. Yeah, there's gonna be another bridge there. I already looked around that. Powder, wood, and honey. Alright, that's fine. We'll cross this river. These must be old Roman bridges. Can't talk to any of you, interestingly enough. Extracts are that's not thievery. Thank you. There's Hildmer. Thank you for your cloth. Thank you for your grease. Thank you for your tar and grease. And I guess we'll talk to you. Hello. You find a man matching Kyrie's... Oh, and he's not even called, like, Ilfwald or something like that. Man matching Kyrie's description of her elfin knight, sweeping in front of his house in a not-so-elfish manner. He becomes very ill at ease when it's clear that you mean to speak with him. Wes Hal. Good day, friend. Do you know a woman by the name of Kyrie? Let's skip the pleasantries. Hand over Kyrie's white glove, and we'll be on our way. We'll go for the reasonable one. Open-minded followers of Gain Morale. The man is holding the broomstick in front of himself like he's trying to hide behind it. She chose you? Really? There's a sharp edge to Kettle's voice. As a matter of fact, she chose me. Are you fully aware of what you've gotten yourself into? Kyrie is beautiful, that's true, but she's not normal. What's that supposed to mean? That whole thing with me being her elfin knight, what title did she grant you, her fairy princess? She's obsessed with these whimsical tales. If you feel that way, why did you even keep the glove? I'm willing to pay for the glove. Just give me the white glove if you know what's good for you. Go for the first one. Well, I suppose I was rather sweet at the time. The glove is a keepsake. It reminds me of our time together. I used to think that I would marry her. I'm willing to pay for the glove. Just give us the glove if you know what's good for you. I hope this doesn't, like, result in a battle. Greedy followers of Gain Morale and peaceful followers of Lost Morale. Well, I needed greedy followers to get a bit of morale, so... I'll give it freely if you're so intent on it. It's worth nothing but the fond memories tied to it. The man ducks into his house for a moment. When he reappears, he's holding a fine white glove, delicately pinched between index and thumb. I warn you, though, Kyrie's other paramours will not be so easy to part from their gifts. The one she called her poet I've met. He's a real sweet-talker. I never met the other one, the man from Pictland. I've heard the stories, though. He's a jealous man with a violent temper, and you should watch out for him. I'll be careful. The man nods, uncertain. Then I wish you good luck. One final thing, please. Beware Kyrie's charms. I remember how alluring she can be. She can drive a man to horrible deeds. Yeah, keep that in mind there. Ooh. A fine white glove with a spiraling floral pattern embroidered along the rim. Yeah, keep that in mind there, Kettle. Poison and bladder, and once again, I reached through the house. I am awesome. Bladder and cloth. Some hides. What are you doing there? What is that thing? I guess that's supposed to be, like, the remains of a tower. It's very odd for Roman construction. Alright, well, first of all, I need to search the barrel behind you, so... Oh my god, I once again reached through the walls. Poison, herbs, and tar. I am amazing. Am I... What? I have phased into the wall. That was pretty awesome. Alright, sir. This will do. We're away from prying eyes, and the walls of the old fortress lend some weight to our meeting. Wouldn't you agree? I have no idea. What did you wish to discuss? I'm an alderman under King Osred, a noble ruling over a small shire to the south. But Osred is not my sovereign. I serve another, a former king, Ethelred, first of his name. He was disposed of and exiled a decade ago, but he has recently returned. I believe your arrival is quite fortuitous for Aethelred, and for our plans, and I believe he would agree. Inglewood revealed on map. If you'll travel to Inglewood to the northwest and meet him in his camp, you'll have much to discuss. I take it this is the cause of Osred's reticence? I expect the raids of your countrymen are as much to blame. But yes, Osred's spies have heard news of Aethelred's return. Fortunately, his current whereabouts elude them as of yet. The king's lack of information is our major advantage. We must not tip our hand too early, and that is where you come in. I appreciate that you've reached out to us. We'll meet your king as soon as we're able. I'll hear what the Aethelred has to say, but I'll make no promises. We're not here to join someone else's war. I'll hear what the Aethelred has to say, but I make no promises. No, I appreciate that you've reached out to us. I think that's the better option. Very good. I'll travel ahead and let Aethelred know that you're coming, to avoid any misunderstandings. Tale of Two Kings updated. Just as Wada turns to leave, a voice rings out behind you. Colfrith. And what do we have here? An ealdorman consorting with the foreign heathens in secret? What will his majesty think when he hears of this? Damn, Osred's spies have followed you from his hall. But no, they clearly didn't. I came in from the other way. We must prevent word of our meeting from reaching the king, or Eofor will be closed to me. Can't I use my diplomacy to convince them that this was innocent? Like, you know, perhaps he... I mean, if he's a you know, essentially a lord of a shire, is he not allowed to make trade deals? I mean, why couldn't we just go to them and say, look, the king was not interested. Wada here is interested in the goods we have. We have many fine furs, or something like that, you know? I don't know. I don't really want to kill these people. This is your problem, Wada, not mine. I think I'm going to go with that. Wada draws his sword resolutely. You'll have to forgive me for making it your problem as well. It's my only option. As Wada draws his weapon, so do Osred's people. Like it or not, you've got a fight on your hands now. Alright, so we've got a skirmisher there. We've got a scout there. We've got a leader. A rogue. Militiaman. Rogue. And huntress. Wada is a masterful leader, though. Holy cow, he's got a lot of abilities. 101 to 108 damage. He's got Crucible Steel Sword. Crucible Steel Spear. Strength of 10. Thick Skin, a Keen Eye, Avenger. He can do Tyr's Favor and Baldur's Favor. Really? That seems a little bit odd. So he's got the archery skills, but he doesn't have a bow. It's a little annoying. Alright, well. Let's see. Morkant is there. Nefia. Let's see, you're a scout. Alright, I'm going to have Nefia come up here and essentially try to block them from getting in further. Morkant kind of sucks. unfortunately, and that was a miss. Alright. Let's chuck a rock at you. And then ready. Alright, Wada. This will get you right here. Have you ready. I've never used charge yet. I'm gonna be out here. I can at least heal him up. I'm disappointed that he doesn't have that there isn't a ready option for berserkers. All right, Kettle. All right, let's go with quick shot. All right, one down.
Give up while you can still say I yield.
Nice. Very, very nice, Kettle. Very nice. Takes care of them. Alright, Roska, you get over here. And actually, let's go ahead and demoralize. Just in case. Okay. Morkant, you come back as well. Unfortunately, Nifia has no more movement points. You're going to extend. Alright, that's fine. It's not that much damage. You're going to try to shoot. Nice. Rude. Alright, that's silly. Alright, well, first of all, let's go ahead and flank you. Excellent. 27%. How many hit points does he have? Not enough for a stone to kill, unfortunately. Yep. Alright, well, let's just pull you in. How do I get to the other abilities? He's got other abilities. Oh, with these. No throw stone, though, unfortunately. 32% chance. Oh, wait, seriously? 66 to 73 damage from a stone? Damn it. Alright, I gotta demoralize, though. Alright, as much as I would rather you shoot someone else, I don't want to waste Elmandretta's and Wada's attacks on this guy with so few hit points. There we go. Alright, you get there, so we can flank you. Very nice. You've got a lot of hit points, though. Down you go. Alright, let's just get up to meet you. Move you there. Wada. You can get up pretty close. Alright, Morcant, I'm going to move you over here. Let's get you a little bit closer. Does that? Oh, that's right, you don't duck down in full cover. Alright, I'm going to leave you there. I guess I'll leave you right there. Alright, that's fine. Wow, everyone resisted. Well, all three of them resisted Demoralize. Get a quick shot. Ow! Well, Wada just went down. Didn't I demoralize them? Alright, well. That's fine. Let's flank you. Time for you to die, Agatha. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. All of the blood. You have a 5% chance to hit from there. So if I get you right here. 27%. It's a hit. Alright, aimed shot. See if I can take you down.
That hit deserves to be commemorated in verse.
Nice. And time for you to go down. Only now does Gunner get bloodthirsty. Okay, well, Wada has no new injuries. The last of Osred's men falls, and with nary a pause to catch his breath, Wada quickly checks the fallen to make sure there are no survivors. Please forgive me for dragging you into that. If the king knew I work against him, our plans would be severely hampered. Well, he's gonna know now that we killed these guys. He tosses you a pouch of coins. Here, their leader had this. Now it looks like a common robbery. And it's only right that you keep the coins as thanks for helping me. 320 valuables. I'm leaving for Inglewood at once. I hope to see you there. Go with God. Mine or yours, whichever favors you best. Well, I'm glad you got back to your feet so quickly. Alright, well, let's see. You had some honey and a pole. You had 3 poles. Clearly an adventure with the 10-foot poles. Some herbs. Your leg's off. Some medicine. What are you doing? Nothing. Alright. Your arm's off. Look for a helmet. Empty. And there's 2 over here. Not a single person comments on any of this. Some cork. And empty. Alright, well, we did pick up a fur helmet. I have Vigunder's helmet. That is worse. That is worse. Asslafer has one. A little bit better mental resistance, but since you don't have a helmet at all, let's go ahead and equip that. Totally innocent here. Innocent of all the charges of murder. Didn't do it. Definitely did not do it. Alright. I got your glove. Curie's smile is like the moon, her voice like velvet. My mysterious stranger has come back to me. It's so good to see you again. I have your white glove. That one was easy. White glove has fallen apart. Your party has lost the item. The Dowager releases a small gasp and hides a smile with the back of her hand. I thought I'd never see it returned. For you, Laftia, anything. He literally lives right on the other side of the wall. You never thought to just go and ask for it back? I would totally say this in real life. She sighs coquettishly. We're not on speaking terms. It's complicated. Mm-hmm. 1 skill point received. She leans forward and plants a chaste kiss on your cheek. Kettle tries very hard not to glare. My hero. Excuse me, that's heroin. Thank you very much. I'll return when my quest is fulfilled. Can we meet like an Amazon or something at some point? There's got to be one, right? You know. Don't you be saying that, Verka. Now that was a snaky pathway for an empty thing. Hello, enjoying your meal? Just need to make sure that your sacks are in order. You've got a pot here. Pots do not go in sacks. I'm going to have to confiscate that. You should know the rules. Oh, that girl is poisoned. 61 valuables, thank you. Ooh, a broad axe. Some honey. A pole and some string. Clearly that's an old fishing rod. Hello! A very young woman, barely out of adolescence, stands in front of a table that has sprouted a dense flora of herbs and fungi. The girl looks far too demure for this line of work. Her timid voice drowns completely in the ambient chatter of Market Street. But fortunately, her well-positioned stall and its blooming arrangement of wares still appears to attract its share of customers. Seeing you heading towards her, she takes a step back into the shade of the canvas, as though hoping to become invisible and thus avoid your frightful patronage. Don't be silly, girl. My species is as good as anyone else's. What? Where did the merchant girl go? I could have sworn she was here just a moment ago. I'll pretend I didn't notice that insult. Show me your wares so we can get this over with. Let's see if we can make her laugh or something. Your performance would have turned the worst scald red with second-hand embarrassment, but the girl relaxes visibly and even permits herself to smile at your obvious display of humor. Ah, makes me feel good. Forgive me, Halfdia. I meant no disrespect. My grandmother has instructed me not to deal with your people. You have goods I need, and I have coin. Don't make it more complicated than it is. She swallows hard. I'll sell you whatever you need. Alright, let me look at your stock. Disagreeable prices. Let's see. Medicine, herbs, and valuables. That is a lot of herbs. I don't need anything, but that's good to know. Nothing? Are you sure? No, thank you. That was all. Alright. That is, come on, let me, there we go. I've got some tar there. Oh, I saw it. There it is. Some rations. All right, I don't need this this mission. Meet the deposed King Aethelred in his camp in the Inglewood. Let's see. What about from the ashes? Okay, I do see someone. And did I let the episode run long? I did let the episode run long. Alright, so when we come back, we'll continue exploring York and see what other goodies we can get and what other trouble we can get into. See you next time, everyone.